this episode of Sharp Learning Curve on the Blue Highway. I'm the old newbie, and this channel is all about my experience learning to ride a 2022 Africa Twin, modifying it, learning to ride a motorcycle in general, and my experiences exploring. So welcome, hope you enjoy this episode.
I am on my way to Yosemite National Park. I'm gonna head across the loneliest road that goes across Nevada, at least until I hit Ely, Nevada, and then I'm gonna head down Highway 6. This is my first ever trip to Yosemite.
Well, it is morning of day 2 on my journey to Yosemite National Park. Had a little mishap with the GoPro mount yesterday, which was my fault because of the inexperience with GoPro. I didn't mount it right the first time, and I had to pull it off and put it back on. And anyway, when it got real hot yesterday, it just kind of came off, so I ended up stopping last night at a grocery store and picking up some super glue and two-sided tape in Ely.
You know, one of the things that I really like about riding a motorcycle over an automobile is you're really much more in the environment. You know, if you pass a dead animal, you smell it. If you pass a field of fresh cut hay, you smell it. You can feel changes in air temperature immediately. Like if you pass a field that's being irrigated, the water from the irrigation cools the air. It's just I like being more in the environment that you're in than So I just stopped to fill up on water because I didn't have any at the campsite where I was, and my bladder and my Nalgene bottle were empty. It's probably the only, this is a rest stop they call it. No restrooms, but probably the only tree in about 100 miles. So this is Tonopah, Nevada. Just had to get a little video of this because, man, holy cow. This is a weird looking town. I had to stop and record this little whatever the fuck it is. I think stuff like this just reminds me of like post-apocalyptic movies or games, like Fallout. I got addicted to Fallout 4 for a minute. It was a fun one. Holy shit. These are just Really good place to get a flat tire. Anyway. Wow. I'm about 10 miles outside of Bishop, California. Interesting little ghost town here. Looks like there's some houses that are still occupied. You know what's really bizarre? There's a satellite dish on that house. That means someone lived here since satellite TV was a thing, which doesn't seem that long ago. God, can you imagine living here? This is your backyard? Jesus criminy, one of these rocks comes rolling down. Huh. Stranger things. No zombies. I find this just bizarre. How tiny and close together these are. And right up against the hill. It's like, why? It's not like there's a lack of space around here. Can you imagine living here? I mean, that would just be weird. I'm sure it was like the employees of, that was probably a restaurant and several hotels, one there, one across the street. So these were probably the housekeepers and desk clerks, I'm assuming. I have no idea, but we must be pretty close to the border of California, because I haven't seen a sign that said we'd crossed into California yet. But I know Bishop, which is only a few miles away, is California. So maybe we're close to the border and this was like a little border town where people would come to gamble. Who knows? I mean, I'm sure somebody knows. I could probably Google it and find out. Maybe I will. Outside of Yosemite National Park here. Wow, there's a lot of beauty up here. GoPro stopped recording. So that sign just a few feet back said estimated wait from here 1 hour. And that says 6 to 4. I wonder if they stopped letting people in at 4, because it's almost 4 now. Holy crap. Oh, I think at this point I'm gonna go get a campground. So I got to jump the line a little bit with my annual park pass. I didn't get a map though, dang it. And I'm afraid that it might be like a huge long way through the park, so I almost want to turn around and go get a map. Dang it. because he had me go around the guard station. I didn't, right as I was passing it, I thought, oh, need a map. And I mean, I don't have any idea what the situation is here. Could be 2 hours before I get to like a visitor center, and I do not have a cell signal, so I can't bring anything up on Apple Maps. So I just stopped at the visitor center and got a map. It's 4:45, and they said it's about an hour drive to the junction, where you have to then take another road back into the park a little further south, and that looks like about another 20-30 minute drive to see El Capitan. So it's gonna be, I'm guessing 6:30 by the time I get there. OMG, this has been a long ride today. And I don't have a place to stay tonight, so I'm gonna turn around. I think I'm gonna head the California side, and there I saw a couple of campgrounds on the map, so if they're full, I guess I'll have to find a side road and jet off and just throw down on the side of the road here. And then all the way back home, well, halfway back home tomorrow and halfway back home Sunday. It's been a quick trip. I wish I had more time here in the park. So I just decided to head out of the park instead of back in. I'm exhausted, and it'd be, you know, it's been an hour and a half since I left the visitor center. I've gone about 364 miles today so far, and over 6 hours drive time, and I feel like I would be too tired to make another 1 hour round trip and then go find a place to sleep. So I'm gonna go find a place to sleep, come back and see El Capitan early in the morning. I was torn, but it came down to, I feel like I would be compromising my safety if I were to keep going today. I'm just too tired. Okay, probably can't see anything. I changed the ISO, so maybe it'll pick up a little bit. But anyway, just wanted a quick update here. I checked into a private campground, took a shower. Our dinner's cooking there on the table in the bag. Actually, that one's not even a mountain house, but it's an old freeze-dried meal I've had for a while. And I'm not even planning on setting up my tent. I'm just gonna throw my pad on this picnic table and crash out. It's been a long time since I've slept under the stars, so anyway, I'm planning on getting up super early and hitting El Capitan. So I'll see you then.
Can't stop me now. You don't wanna